Hi friends, welcome back to the channel SciTech Guru. In this video, I'm going to compare the FunTouch UI 12 versus the FunTouch UI 11. So this video, I'll try to include the what are my top 10 features which are favorite in the FunTouch UI 12. So these features may also come to the iQOO 7 device as well, which is right now running FunTouch UI 11, and FunTouch UI 12 did come with the iQOO Z5 out of the box. So let's get started friends without wasting any kind of time. The first difference which I did notice, which I did feel, sort of explaining to you regarding the gestures. So right now the gestures, if you try to observe in the FunTouch UI 12, you will be able to shift between the applications back and forth. Let me try to show you. As you can see friends, you can actually shift between the applications back and forth without any kind of issues. In the previous FunTouch UI 11, you cannot do that. As you can see, this is the one best feature which got updated in the FunTouch UI 12, which is exactly working as it is. You can clearly see, which is perfect. And the second thing which I did like in the FunTouch UI 12 is about the network management. So this is a very good useful thought they did add into the FunTouch UI 12, which I do miss before as well. So if you try to go to the network and the internet connectivity in both phones, you will be able to find everything is same except one column, so which is called the network management. The moment you tap on the network management, which will give the individual restrictions of the internet data for all the applications. In this way, you'll be able to restrict individual applications. For example, if you don't want to get any kind of WhatsApp messages, and if you want any kind of distraction, or if you don't want any kind of those messages, just disable the WhatsApp, or maybe disable any kind of application what you feel like not require any kind of Wi-Fi connection. For example, in my case, few of the offline games, these are offline games which doesn't require any kind of internet connection. As you can see, Subway Surf, Temple Run, Stake Balls, Smash It, they don't require any kind of internet connection. So immediately I did disable. So in this way, you'll be able to disable individual applications. Not only that, there is a one tab which is available to disable for every application. All the applications are completely disabled at this moment. Now select what applications you want. In case if you feel like they are what are the needed is less than what are not wanted, in this way you'll be able to figure out. So in my case, I'll try to definitely use this feature. So where I'll try to enable only for few important applications. I'll try to spend my time at least maybe 2 minutes to go through and make sure what I want only utilizes internet. Not only mobile data, even the Wi-Fi connection also you can actually do that in this way. That's a pretty good useful feature which I did feel not having in the FunTouch UI 11, but finally got implemented in the FunTouch UI 12. And let me know in the comment section below what is your favorite feature in the FunTouch UI 12. After watching this video, definitely I'll be trying to look at the comments as well, which feature you did like. So next important thing is about the screen on time. Let me try to show you exactly the display and the brightness settings. If you try to go to the option which is called screen timeout. So in the screen timeout, if you try to observe, one extra option has been enabled, which is 30 minutes of time in the iQOO Z5, in the FunTouch UI 12. And whereas in the FunTouch UI 11, it's only 10 minutes of screen time. So extra, you did add option which is a 30 minutes. That's kind of another good. Some people, they do want to have this kind of screen on time 30 minutes. Some people, they want to have 15 and 30 seconds. But at least this option which got enabled. So I thought of letting you know in this feature. So now let's move to the next option, which is called the dynamic effects. In the dynamic effects, there are a couple of options has been included in the FunTouch UI 12. So first, let me show you the options. Let me open. So now you'll be able to find side by side. So most of the options are completely same. So what are the differences? You will be able to find two differences. So one is enhanced dynamic effects, as you can see, which will be having the weather backgrounds and the nano music player. These two options got enabled in this FunTouch UI 12, which is fantastic in terms of the, as you can see, implementation, the widgets and the applications, everything background works perfectly fine in terms of the real-time data. That's kind of good. That's the one thing which got enabled. And let me tap on the weather. You can actually disable the weather backgrounds if you don't want to have any kind of backgrounds. You can actually do that. But I wish to have the backgrounds as well. That's the one thing. And next change is about the home screen transition effects. This is another very good thing which also I did miss. So now you can actually have the different transitions in the home screen. As you can see friends, that's also fantastic in the Tanskin home screen. So apart from that, there is nothing much major differences. All the animations are completely same between these both phones. So no animation differences is there between this both devices in terms of the screen opening, and everything is completely same. I did do my research, so nothing much major apart from this I can find at this moment. So next is about the monster mode. Yes, monster mode which got added in the FunTouch UI 12 in this device in the iQOO Z5. So you can actually find the monster mode in two different options. First is in the battery column. So in the battery option, you'll be able to find the power saving, balanced, and the monster mode. So in the iQOO 7 also, there is no option such kind of monster mode present. And another way to enable the monster mode is from the notification panel. From the notification panel, if you try to click the monster mode will be enabled. In this way, you can actually boost the performance whenever you want. So according to the effects, the complete system will get changed, as you can see. So the balanced and the monster mode, there is no color transformation, but you can actually see the small icon on the top. So this is another thing which I thought of just mentioning, and pretty much I think you would have got to know, which is about the Ultra Game Mode 2.0 versus 1.0, which is also quite different in terms of the visualization. So in the FunTouchUI 11, we do have this kind of option, which is everything is sideways, as you can see, but right now it's a little bit kind of organized in the Ultra Game Mode 2.0, which I do feel like it's really unique. I mean, in terms of, I do feel few of the advantages in this one. For example, game duration is really good option. So where you do know how many hours you are actually playing continuously, that's a very, very good thing. In this way, you'll be able to keep track of the time as well, how much time you're actually spending your time to play the games. So apart from that, there is nothing much huge difference. I cannot find any kind of improvement, but you can see the CPU clock speed, it keeps on changing depending on the usage of the gameplay as well. That's another thing you should definitely understand. This pretty much Game Turbo, Ultra Game Mode 1.0 versus Ultra Game Mode 2.0. And next mode, the next advantage with the FunTouchUI 12 is about the widget. So these are pretty much very, very, very neat looking widgets which I can actually find in this FunTouchUI 12. You can actually see the widgets which I did add clearly. These widgets, they are not just only widgets. You can actually tap them to access the data as well. In this way, as you can see, you can change the photos in the albums, and you can actually click this one to clean everything from the background, RAM management, and everything. So 11 apps was clean, and 500 MB of Jenk also got clean, cache data. So in this way, you'll be able to utilize. And these widgets, there is a separate column has been generated in the app drawer. As you can see, if you try to open the apps and if you try to swipe, you can actually find the widget section. In the previous FunTouchUI 11, there is no such option called the widgets. There's no separate thing. But if you want to access the widget, you need to long press on the home screen and try to go to the widgets. And now you can actually add the widgets as well. So in this way, a little bit kind of long process, but I did like the new widgets which got added in the FunTouchUI 12. These are the new widgets which has been added. So which looks really good. So that's the one thing which I thought of just mentioning. And next thing is about the Google Dialer, and the messaging application came out of the box in the FunTouchUI 12. So maybe they might be deleting the default dialers. I don't think so it will happen in the iQOO 7 device anyway. Maybe in the future phones, whatever the iQOO is launching, they might launch with the Google Dialer and the Google Message as well. Maybe in the iQOO 7 device, they won't change any part. I can definitely say that because they don't do. I think so, hopefully they should not do. But some people, they don't like the Google Dialer. Some people, they like the Google Dialer. So it depends upon the users as well. So next thing, what the change I did notice is regarding the notification panel. If you try to swipe down the notification panel, you can see clearly what is happening. So the icon, in terms of the design has been a little bit kind of changed, little bit design. And one more thing, there is no this kind of Jovi home screen option which is present on the notification. If you try to observe clearly, I wish they could have added the settings option as on the top. That will be really helpful for a lot of other users, which I do feel missing because it's kind of two-step process every time. For example, in other phones like Realme phones or maybe few phones, they do have direct settings option. Just swipe down and tap on the settings. That will be really good. But here you need to do two-step steps. For example, if you want to go to the settings, swipe down and then go to the settings. So it doesn't make any kind of sense. They should have added on the top. That's the one thing. Maybe in the next they'll try to add it. So there's nothing much change apart from this one in the visualization. Everything is pretty much equal and same. Nothing much different at this point as well. I cannot find any kind of huge difference. So next is regarding the audio quality restoration, which is present in the FunTouchUI 12. I'm not sure whether it is dedicated to this phone or FunTouchUI 12 features. So which is about the audio quality restoration. If you try to click on the audio quality restoration, so you'll get the supported applications, Prime Video, YouTube and Netflix. And there's a message saying that turn on the audio quality restoration and automatically optimize the sound quality of the low quality audio make the audio performance better. This function will increase the system power consumed during the operation. So there's no option to play any kind of sample audio to demonstrate for you, but you can see the quality of the audio slightly got boosted a little bit by looking at the graphs. So in this way it might be helpful in case if you want to have the better audio experience by using this audio quality restoration. That's it, friends. These are my top 10 features which I thought just addressing to you all in case if you're planning to buy the phones or if you already have the phones. So don't worry, FunTouch UI, it's going to be really fun, and these are my favorite features which I did like in the FunTouch UI 12. So thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. I hope I did cover everything. If I miss anything, I'll definitely cover in the next video. So let me know in the comment section below what is your favorite feature in the FunTouch UI 12. And apart from this, in the camera section, I did not notice any kind of huge difference in the camera. So nothing much major differences at this point. So that's the reason I did not include anything. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video and let's stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.